So we've covered the all projects page, we've covered a project page, and now we've covered an environment page. What's left, Greg? Well, let's dive into a little bit of the settings. Whenever we click on the settings, you're going to see that there's two levels of settings here. There's all your project settings, I should say. So you're going to have your general one, which is the name, where it's hosted. Once you select a hosting region, there isn't a quick, easy way to move that to somewhere else as far as inside of the console. With that, you would actually have to do a migration. But with Upsun, that's pretty easy because we ultimately make it easy to deploy based upon your Git repository with your YAML file. The big part of that would just be getting your database and services over. Access, you can now come in here and you can decide who has access by an individual standpoint or by a Teams standpoint. Teams is one of the features that you can add on to Upsun. And with that, you can create teams and then add people to those teams and then designate their level of access based upon that team. So if I wanted to, I could add any individual here, add a user, add a team. And if you see, you can come in here by email, you can say what level you have, and you can designate inside each one of those environments levels, so production, staging, and development, what level of access do they have. So as a development access level, they could have admin, but we say on production, we just want them to be a contributor, or even just a viewer, being able to hop in and take a look at it. Certificates, we take care of your TLS certificates for you, but if you wanted to add your own, that is possible. Domains, when you wanted to go live, this is where you come in and put in your domain. Deployment key, that's where you'd go in there. I'm not going to go to this because then I'd have to blur it out and go from there, but that's where we'll go in and be able to keep track of your keys. Integrations, this is where you can come in and build out any kind of integrations that you want, and we have a whole list. So if you want to use Bitbucket, Bitbucket Server, GitHub, GitLab, you can see here, PagerDuty, Slack, New Relic. We have all the integrations you could want, and then giving you ultimately the ability with webhooks and stuff to basically do a lot of it, and configuration side of that. Cancel here. And variables. You have the ability to create variables based upon a project level, based upon an environment level, things like your API keys, maybe it's URL directions, whatever it is, you can create those variables utilizing it in your code on server side to be able to roll that out. So that's from the project settings side. And if you hop into environments, we can do settings based upon specific environments. This is where you can name it if we wanted to change one. So say the light theme, we want to change it staging. Come over here and I can change that from development into staging if I wanted to. This is where you can set the variables for an environment level. And if for some reason you wanted to create a custom domain, so your staging, you want to make sure that's always available at the same custom domain for your marketing team, something like that. You can build that out here. Let's go back into the main, same with variable and domains there as well. All right, that is all the settings whenever it comes to the console. I hope with that you've gotten a good overall understanding of the Upsun console. Everything else will be diving into your personal settings from a profile standpoint. With those, you'd be able to hop in here if you wanted to go to my profile and be able to change if you want dark theme, all those kind of things, your email address, all those. If anything, if you ever have any questions, need some help, don't forget to hit us up in our Discord server or go check out the docs. With that being said, I hope you have a good day and have fun developing.